Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm unboxing a new camera, a Sony a6400. Now some of you that follow my channel might know that I just recently got the a6600, the model up from this one, and that's what's recording this video. But I need a second camera to do some of the overhead shots and some of the B-roll stuff. Also my family is getting into filming and photography, so they require a camera and we're going to film and do stuff together. So this will sort of serve a few roles, this camera. I was going to get maybe another 6600, but I thought I'd go down a model and there's some great sales on at the moment. So I went with the a6400. So let's have a look inside the box. I'll just show you the outside first actually. So you saw the front. I'll show you the specs on the back here. And then some of the accessories that you can get. And then let's look inside. So for those of you that are new to Sony, this is an APS-C size sensor camera. So not a full frame, which is actually what I'm after, because I find the full frames a little bit big and heavy for my liking at the moment. I've got some back issues and etc. So the nice small cameras are what I'm after, even though they don't get exactly the same image and feel of a full frame. At this stage, that's what I'm sort of after. So we've got some pamphlets here, just continuing on with the unboxing, and then we'll have a look in the box. So that's what it looks like. And start with the boring bits. I'll get the cords out. Let's see what we have here. Not very well set up for this, but let's go through it. We've got 3 different types of charging plugs. I guess it depends on what country these are going to be used in. This is an Australian model. I always like to buy the correct model for the country. This is the little very similar to, if not the same as the A64. So that charger goes into that side, and then on this side you've got the USB plug, which then goes with this cord. So that goes into that side, and that goes into the camera on the side of the body. So you've got a dual option here where you can plug this into a computer, etc., or straight into the wall. That's not focusing because my eyes are in the way, but yeah, so you could just use this cord and plug into the computer or whatever outlet you're using, I think a power bank or whatever, or you can use this one, which then allows you to go into the wall via these. Then we have a little battery. This is a really little battery compared to the a6600. It's one of the difference between the two cameras. One of them comes with a bigger capacity battery than the other. There's a little eyepiece here. It just goes onto the camera. I'll have to disappear out of the frame. There we go. And one more thing, the strap, which I won't unwrap because I don't use the Sony strap. I like the Peak Design straps at the moment, so just leave that one as it is, but it's just the standard strap. Nice colors, I like the orange. And let's have a look now at the camera. It's really tiny. I love these little cameras. Oh, that's it. There's nothing else in the box there, I don't think. No. So let's have a look at the camera. Just a little wrapped in a little bit of paper, plastic. I'm not sure what this is actually. Okay, there we go. So it's teeny tiny, just like the other one. It's actually a little bit smaller because the battery grip here is a little bit smaller because the battery is different, and it's, I think, got one less button. It's got a flash, whereas the other one doesn't. I can do a comparison video on these if you like as well, but that's sort of the round view. And then, of course, the great thing about these new Sonys is that they've got a flip-up screen which goes right up, so that you can see yourself if you're vlogging. It's the same on the 6600. One of the problems that people encounter with these is that they want to put the microphone up here in the hot shoe, cold shoe position, and the screen then gets obstructed. But there is a easy work around that. There's a company, Small Rig, plus some other companies that make a little attachment that just moves the microphone to the side, this side or the top. There's various different options and they're not too expensive. So don't let that worry you. I was worried about that, but it's not a factor. I've got the microphone mounted on that one on the side. It's not been a problem at all. So what I might do is just charge this up, put a lens on, and then we'll do a little walk just to see how bumpy it is. This model doesn't have the in-body stabilization. And also we'll take a few pictures and we'll see what it's like. But yeah, in terms of specs, as the box said, what do we have here? 24 megapixels, 425 autofocus points, which is great. I mean, all these cameras now are really great. There's, you know, differences between them, but they're all really, really good. So I don't think you can go wrong with whatever you choose. ISO range, you know, 32,000 up to 32,000, 11 frames per second. So it's nice and fast. You can do quite a lot of, you know, pictures that capture motion is what I'm trying to say, you know, running or something falling, whatever. Real-time tracking for the eye, and I think the new update on the software has also animal eye tracking, I'm pretty sure. Silent shooting mode, touch focus, so it's quite good. These are not fully, you can't operate the menu by touching the back of the screen, but you can focus just by touching, which has been a good feature. And this little one has a flash, I believe, that pops up. And yeah, oh, that's so cool. It's so small. Yeah. I just love them. It's coming off full frame. It's like they're just so light and little, and they still do such a good job with the picture that sometimes it's hard to believe that a little camera like this can shoot 4K, you know, and get a really crispy picture. Yeah. Anyway, let me plug it in and we'll have a little look at what it actually can do. All right, see you soon. All right, so I finally got it charged up. I've got the Sigma 16mm 1.4 on. I'm hand holding it pretty much the length of my arm out. Got the mic on top, and we'll go for a little walk to see how it performs if this was your vlogging setup, let's say. This has no IBIS and the lens does not have stabilization either, so see how it goes. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm not walking particularly carefully or anything. I'm just walking as I normally would. Just do one more trip. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see if it's just a very short walk, but yeah, I'll just return now, sit down, and yeah, the camera is pretty cool. It's nice and light, and well, the Sigma lens isn't light, but the camera itself is light, and yeah, it operates really well, very similar to the 6600 from what I can see. And I might just leave you there. If you've got any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and subscribe if you want to see more from me on this channel. And I will leave you in the outro with just a few pictures that I've snapped with it, so you can see what it's like lens-wise, I guess. I mean, this is a Sigma lens on there, not a Sony, but you'll get an idea of what the camera is capable of. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.